So thank you. I thank you for giving me the opportunity. So the National Institute of Pharmaceutical Education and Research Amendment Bill 2021. Sir, it aims to amend the 1998 National Institute of Pharmaceutical Education and Research Act. Sir, we know that by 1998, this very act, the institute was created at Punjab and it was designated as an institute of national importance. Now, sir, with this bill, we are having 6 more national institutes of pharmaceutical education and research, which are being designated as institutes of national importance. These are namely Ahmedabad, Hajipur, Hyderabad, Kolkata, Guwahati, and Rai Bareli. So, in this case, as my predecessor was speaking, he said that only designating an institute as a national institute of importance doesn't suffice. You need to provide the infrastructures, and also you need to clear all the obstacles that lie in the path to have it upgraded. Now, sir, in this case, firstly, I would say that there was a committee set up, the select committee, and it had many observations and standing committee had many recommendations made, which has not been taken into account in the bill. So, firstly, I would like to say the bill proposes to appoint 3 members of parliament to the council. The committee proposed that the members be nominated by MPs who have prior experience in the medical or pharmaceutical fields. Sir, in this case, it has not been taken care of. Secondly, as I was saying, the committee observed that despite the fact that all NIPERs have been designated as Institute of National Importance, there are 3 significant differences among NIPERs in terms of infrastructure, courses offered, and campus spaces, and also academic research and outputs. It was suggested that specific parameters be developed to ensure that every NIPER meets the standards of the Institute of National Importance, as I was saying, which is very important, I feel. The committee had also noted that it has advised the Finance Ministry's Economic Finance Committee to expedite approval for the process for the establishment of permanent campuses at all the NIPERs, because except the Punjab one, the others, they don't even have a permanent campus, and we are moving ahead to give them Institute of National Importance status. However, it is also advised that the EFC to prioritize the proposals to upgrade laboratory facilities to all NIPERs. Also, sir, in this regard, the standing committee had expected that the 5 proposals in others parts in other places, that is Madurai, Jhalawar, Nagpur, New Raipur and Bengaluru, the proposals that are pending may be given priority and be approved. That has also not been taken care of, sir. Further, sir, I move to this part that the committee noted that the bill does not allow for, very important, sir, for transfer of directors and academic members between NIPERs. The committee highlighted that transfers among NIPERs may enable NIPERs to share and learn much more from one another. This has been neglected. It is suggested that the bill should give Department of Pharmaceuticals the authority to allow members to be transferred amongst themselves. And sir, I have a further submit that in India the number of colleges offering pharmacy degrees at various levels have increased, and a practice-based doctor of pharmacy, that is DPharm, that is degree program, was launched in several private institutions in 2008. But there is little published material outlining the current state of complex pharmacy education in India. This needs to be taken care of, sir, most importantly. There is need for more information dissemination on courses related to pharmaceutical education and research. And sir, also another very matter is that it should be ensured that a parity is maintained between the national pharmaceutical institutes and the private institutions offering courses on pharmacy. A common guideline and structure should be laid out to ensure that quality of education is same across all the institutes. Has not been taken care of. It's a humble request to throw some light on this to the Honorable Minister. And sir, lastly, I would just like to say, in the board that has been reduced from 23 to 12, in any case, the drug controller of the concerned states should have been accommodated. They have not been accommodated. This is what my sessions. And with this, sir, I conclude. Thank you.
Thank you so much.